Hi everyone, welcome to Homage. Today we will introduce about CrewAI front-end GUI. This is not the best system as a GUI front-end for CrewAI, and this will write to JSON files, so it can export to JSON file. That it will for better coupling. That anyone can write your own front-end or back-end parser. And what is CrewAI? CrewAI is a multi-AI agent working flow, and that it's based on LangChain. So our node system, it's highly understand with the LangChain system. And currently it's just a prototype, so not all types of CrewAI are implementation. And for the environment, for the front end part, you need to install PySide 6 because it is based on PySide. And the back end, it's easy to understand that you need to install all CrewAI related items. And for the usage, for the GUI part, it's easy to just run the front end. But for the back end part, is that you need to use the graph JSON we create. And if you are using GPT keys, you need to load your keys. And if you want to make the output also write to file, you can use the T command. And because the PySide 6 is based on PyQt 6, so if you want to build a binary, remember you need the hook. Okay, let's start to see how it to use and works. First, we can run that your front end. It's easy to understand that it's a canvas, and you can set your star point. And one star will means one flow. So if you have multi-star, that means you will have a multi-workflow. And because we are using a CrewAI system, that we will have a task node, and you need to make your star as a task node. And further, CrewAI have a multi-agent, so I call it as a team. You need to add agents to that team. So now you have the multi-agents for the list task series. If you want to run multitask, you can make them to run in sequentially. And this is good design because if you want to reuse your agent, you can create another team just to logify, to make them link what you want. And you can create another task series you want to make them to execute. And you can save to JSON file and load. For example, there's an example.json file. And there you can see that I have two tasks. One is researcher, and another one is make the article SEO optimized. And the task will have a snow steps. This is the alignment with the CrewAI design. And also we will introduce two agents for this task. And after you write it, you can run it at the back end. The back end, you can see that currently I assigned it as a file 3. You can change it to GPT for all. It's possible because the CrewAI is flexible. And remember, before you run the ollama, you need to run the ollama serve to make it as a backend able to run. And you can run the command. We show that backend is more complex. You need to have multi-files. For example, you need to use credential keys if you are running OpenAI. But if you are running local, you don't need this one. And example.json is that our graph, it will parse the graph. So you can see that it will working for this one. And here is the example that I try to use the GPT-4o to write the two output. Okay, so we can see that the graph, the source, it's at the example. We will have the example code is here. Is that the graph is from convert this one to the graph file. Okay, hope you enjoy this graph system. Thank you.